I didn't call it, my mama called it. CANE is Dumas, CANE Ashby, the infamous ex-husband of Lily Winters, who he was the dirtiest of all dogs. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Like, so it came out yesterday because I had to watch 2 days back to back. And it came out yesterday that CANE is Dumas. And how he did it was, now granted, when they showed his face, I didn't know who he was. And it wasn't until when Lily was taken to him that she said CANE. And that's the only way I knew. Because he's not the old CANE, which, let's be real, the new, every now and again when they cast a new person, it's hard to get used to them because they're not as fine sometimes. And this guy is not as fine to me. It's an old Ashby, the old CANE Ashby. I'll put a picture up so you can see it. So for those of you who know CANE Ashby's story, he did some stuff. He did some stuff. I don't know why I don't feel comfortable sitting here with my chair. Because my backyard, I realize, is borderline Wild Kingdom, in the sense there was a deer in my backyard one day, squirrels be all up and down, and then the birds. I'm good with the birds though. Okay. So CANE, the last thing, and I remember watching that. Like, I remember watching that sequence. The last thing, it's a whole list. It was a particular website. If I find it, I'll put it up. You go to, it tells you CANE's whole life story. I skipped down to the last time I read it because I was like, well, what caused him to leave the show? Number one, I totally missed that he faked his death at least once. But that's like a soap opera thing. To escape something, you fake your death. But the biggest thing that I remember he did, two things. He was trying so hard, just like, and that's why I wonder why Jill has some trifling sons. Jill has some, because now granted, Billy has run himself in the hole where he's trying to redeem himself now, and Jack's letting him run the company, a company that he started. But that's the reason why Jill sold the company to Victor, because he didn't do well. But same thing with CANE. CANE was so, and first of all, he didn't even know that was Jill's son. Somehow he got switched at birth, or he got kidnapped, and they found out later on that he was Jill's son. So at one point, he's working for Brash and Sassy, and he feels like Victoria is not giving him his just. Number one, he's already mad because Victoria is the owner and the leader of this company, and not him, and I'm your son, and I'm in the same field as she in. So at one point, Billy gets hired. Well, Billy is technically his brother, and he feels like Victoria was showing favoritism towards him. So Billy did some interview with some hockey players, and he paid the guy who did the video to edit it in such a way that it made it seem like that Billy was endorsing betting or gambling, and something to the demise of supporting it, like betting on teams and whatnot, and that would look bad on the company. They got some hits for that. And later it did come out that he did what he did, and that blew up in his face. Then on top of that, in the midst of that, CANE Ashby, there was a Brash and Sassy into Japan. So he goes there for whatever reason, I don't remember. And ends up with this woman, got really drunk. There's a cardinal. I mean, it's a cardinal, a red cardinal right now in the tree. I will show y'all, but I'm in the middle of this video. But so he turned around and wakes up, doesn't remember what happened, but he sees a woman's bra on top on his suitcase. So he kind of had a feeling something went down, but he didn't. He's like, whatever. So then he's thinking she's in Japan, she's going to stay in Japan. Well, this girl gets reassigned to the Brash and Sassy in Genoa City. So he kind of dodging her, doesn't want to deal with her. And then it comes out that the woman that he slept with is now suing him for sexual harassment. Victoria has to pay out this sexual harassment lawsuit, and then they find out this woman is pregnant with CANE's baby. And that's not even the kicker. So you find out that your husband, Lily, slept with someone else, and I want to say she was just getting over cancer when this happens. Slept with someone else, impregnated her. Then, remember the video I told you about that he had edited? Well, the guy came back to CANE. That's how it blew up in his face. The guy came back to CANE and said, I need you to pay me $25,000 to keep this quiet, or I'm gonna tell everybody. And CANE is like, nah, I got you, knowing he ain't got no money, which shows what kind of lifestyle were you living, where you working all these crazy rich companies and you had no money to show for it. He takes the $25,000 out of the twins. Him and Lily had a set of twins. He takes the money out of their college account. He was done. He was done. Even to the point that I want to say that he tried to get other jobs in the city, and no one was willing to hire him. No one was willing to trust him. So he went away supposedly helping like a prison ministry or helping people rehabilitate, something crazy to redeem himself. And he's gone away. And as a result, he started this company, Dumas, under this alias Dumas. CANE Ashby.